What's up, babies? It's your girl Tati Chanel back with another video, and today it's gonna be kind of like a watch me work. I will explain some stuff, but we're not gonna go into detail that much. And yes, and today we have my mom, and my mom was the worst client ever. So stay tuned and watch the whole video so you can see what's happening, because it got real serious. So obviously we have to prep the nail. So we started by pushing back the cuticles, and now we're using our cuticle bit in reverse and starting from left to right just to expose the new growth and get rid of the dead skin on the nail plate. Next, babies, we have to get our sanding band and remove all that shine. This is a main important part of your nails not to lift. So make sure you do this really nice and gentle. We don't want to burn our client. And I am using the 180 sanding band. Also, you can cut cuticle with your sanding band, but if you're a beginner, I just recommend you to use the cuticle nippers. And remember, we're letting the drill do the work. We're not putting any pressure. Because if you put pressure, you burn the client and create rings of fire. And we don't want that at all. Because then, girl, you're not going to get no tip. I'm just kidding. No, but for real, we need that moolah so you know, don't burn your client. Next, my mom did have a lot of cuticle. I'm exaggerating, not a lot, but she did have some cuticle. So we're just going in with a sharp pair of cuticle nippers and clipping off the excess dead skin. So after our prep is done, it's time to glue our nail tips. So I'm using the D&D Natural Tips and my KDS glue. This is my favorite glue of all times. Try it out. So right here, I'm showing you that this tip is too small. We need the tips to go from sidewall to sidewall. If one is too small or the other one's too big, let's go with the bigger one and we could file the sides of the bigger one. So as you can see here, this one goes from sidewall to sidewall. So this was a perfect size. Now I'm just taking a dot of glue on the tip of the nail and rocking the nail so we won't have no air bubbles between the nail and the nail tip. So I finished shaping off camera and we did a stiletto look, something new for my mom. And so this is how it came out. Next, we're using our Mia Secret primer and putting it all over the entire nail. Next, I took some clear acrylic from Mia Secret and my glitter mix that I made. I just got some old glitters and put them all together. And I'm literally just placing the glitter on the tip of the nail. And I usually place my glitter a little bit more than halfway. And if you want a very detailed video, then go ahead and go watch my how to do a yellow ombre, and that video is way more detailed. And we're just going to be repeating the steps for all the nails. And just a little tip, the glitter part that we're laying first as our base does not have to have no blend effect. This one can be like a straight cut and it's still going to look blended, so don't even worry about this. This should be a very fast process because you're just laying the glitter on. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, babies, while y'all watching, make sure to go follow me on my personal Instagram, which is at Tati Chanel _, and also go follow my nail and cosmetics Instagram at _ Tati Chanel _. So for the nude color, we're going to be using Eternal Beige by Nail Couture. I absolutely love this color. Mom, they're still wet, Mom! Dad, come get your wife. So then we're going to take our first bead, which is a medium-sized bead, and it's not too wet or not too dry, and we're going to put it on top of our glitter and moving it from side to side and then blending down. We don't want to push too hard on the brush because then it'll just make a mess. So once you have it from side to side, just go ahead and blend down. And usually for my ombre, I take about 2 beads, which is the middle bead and then my cuticle bead. Again, we're taking a bead from side to side and then blending down. Again, if your blend is not that good, don't worry, because that extra step that I always do on my ombre always makes it happen. And also, babies, I'm sorry I'm not being too detailed. This video is not how to do an ombre. If you want to go see that video, go click on the yellow ombre tutorial. And I was just telling my mom, like, whoa, girl, your nail beds are huge. My mom's thumb was literally a size 0. If you don't know what that is, a size 0 is like the biggest size you can get. Literally, that's the size of my all of my fingers combined. I was like, dang, girl. And my mom's like, well, because I'm a big girl. Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion. Hey, but no offense if you do have size 0 fingers. Like, it was just a joke because I know my mom's going to be watching this. So, you know, I'm just playing around with her. There's nothing wrong with size 0s, okay? I'm just messing around. Also, when you're doing a cuticle, please do not flood the cuticle. Everybody asks me, how do you get your nails not to lift? Don't flood the cuticle. First, it's your prep, of course, but then second is your application. Don't flood the cuticle. And say you do, then you have to make sure when you are doing your filing process that you do seal that cuticle. Number one tip of nails. Make sure your nails do not lift. Okay? We got you. Okay. So this is where the Tati Chanel trick comes in. We're going to take some of that glitter that we did in the beginning for our base and be applying it again. So I'm just taking a little amount with some clear acrylic and putting a lot on the tip and fading up. So say your nude acrylic wasn't all that well blended, this is where it's going to happen. Trust me. So after you're done placing your glitter, you're going to take some of your clear acrylic and be placing it on top of the glitter. Why do we do this? Because when we file, we do not want that glitter to come off. So having a clear acrylic layer is going to prevent that. Also, as you can see, I do not bring my clear acrylic all the way to the cuticle. Why? Because I don't need clear acrylic on the cuticle. Just where the fade starts to happen, then we do it there.
Gracias.
Stop it! Mom!
No está güey.
You're the worst client
Ni
ever.
modo, yo pues no quería hacer nada. Acuérdate, a mí no me gusta. Pues sí, yo nomás voy a tener una muy acá y la otra muy nalga y la otra muy...
So I'm using my 100 hand file and just perfecting that stiletto shape. What? I know it doesn't hurt.
De macizas, mija.
¿Qué es eso? Stop, Mom, because you're
Te
making
pandeas.
hot.
Oye, me agarra los dedos como si parece que te estás limpiándote la cola.
When creating stiletto, we want to create a V shape. So make sure you're looking at it from different angles so it won't be crooked. Your nails are humongous, bro.
Están muy gruesas.
¿Qué está gruesa?
Mis dedos. Me siento muy raro la tierra. Paláncate.
Mom, stop moving, mamá. Parece niña chiquita.
Pues ándale, ya me dieron porque ando en la cola. Sí, ya me duele. My back hurt. Burro. Anda grabando todavía. Dale, dale, dale.
Here we're going to be using our fine barrel bit and going from side to side to smooth out any lumps and bumps and cellulites. ¿Para qué le sopla?
Porque parece que tiene chile.
¿Qué chile?
Le hace mucho.
Mama, I don't have all day.
Lo mío tampoco, ya me está abriendo mucho las manos. Acuérdate que ya tengo 60 años, no 15. A ver, tú estás dice burra.
Hey, Burra, look. Your phones are backwards.
Nunca me los he puesto bien.
I dice L-E-R.
Aquí se Left.
And that's your... Pobrecita. Pobrecita.
Pero ¿cómo se meten? ¿Así o así? No le hagas tanto porque eso sí me duele mucho.
This is the softest part.
No, me duele, ya tengo todo dolorido ya.
Here we're using our orange buffer just to buff out all the acrylic and make sure it's smooth for our gel top coat. Las mamás quieren que niñas hagan uñas y tú que tienes un nail tech. No, you never let me do
it. Me duele
it.
mucho, mijo. No soy para esto yo.
You don't know what you have.
Ay, no, pero no me gusta mucho. Me duelen mucho las manos. No, es que a mí no me cala. Me pica. Me pica.
¿Qué te pica?
Pues el tratamiento, eso es lo que me pone. Siento como chile en mis manos.
Ew. Ew, Mom, stop. For real, that's gross. Here I'm using my No Wipe Gel Top Coat from Koopa. Here I'm using the Mia Secret cuticle oil just to hydrate the cuticles so they won't look all crusty and no crusty cuticles here. Dedos más chuecos que mi abuela.
Así los tengo, mija. Ay.
Oh my god. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much, babies, for the support. We've reached 500 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. So always make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can know when I post, and I'll see you next time.